Okay, let us play. Greetings, my friends and fellow townspeople. It's been 2 months now since I last asked you together to discuss our plight and seek to return us to normalcy at the City Hall. It's been 2 months and the weather is improving. Just sweater weather instead of coats. It's been 2 months, but alas, our situation is worsening. First, some of our major suppliers quit supplying over worries about a general strike.
Okay, guys. So far, I just want to really congratulate you on all the amazing work you've been doing so far. This isn't part of the top order, but May Bornstein, I just want to congratulate you on being the first person to earn 1 point of RC. Let's give him a hand. Yeah, you guys have been doing so great. You're managing to pull off everything with such ease. You're just making my job so much harder. I don't know, you have to do this to me. This is definitely not an easy decision to make, but to me, from what I've seen so far, 2 elements have really set the top order apart. Relatability and engagement. The beginning of this speech was full of background information, not only about the top order, but also about what the top order did in the prep sessions, talking to other people, explaining their background and their current situation, and even portraying themselves as a victim in a shared crisis. These are all great ways to get people to understand their situation and immediately boost their credibility. I'm certain some members of the community will disagree with me on this, but I think that this person really put a lot of effort into engaging their audience. They really put themselves on everyone's level, and they grabbed the attention of every single person in the room. Now, in my little corner over there, I was personally unable to look away. With great engagement comes great responsibility, and the top orator certainly takes his place at the top of the podium seriously, albeit with an air of grace, confidence, and sass. Without further ado, please give him your undivided attention once again. The top orator for session 1 is Chris's Henry Doherty.
Good afternoon all. For those of you that do not know me, I am Alderman Laura McKenzie, as well as a bookkeeper at the National Dyeing Company. Today we come here to answer and respond to some questions that you will receive. You will each take a slip of a question and you will each respond to it. You all have one opportunity to exchange the question to draw another one. So keep mindful of that. It's a one-time opportunity to do that. I will call on you. Whether you volunteer or not, I will call on you, and you have a limit of 3 sentences to respond. And if anyone else wants to respond to the question, then you have a limit of 1 to 2 sentences as well. And also keep your slip that contains your question. Any questions?
Hello. Major McBride is on record supporting uniform national standards for the silk industry. He seeks what is right and just as to the hours of labor, the amount of labor to be performed, and the sanitary arrangements of the mills. How might national standards affect the manufacturers?
Good morning, everybody. So it's a pretty easy question. Manufacturers are refusing to negotiate with workers because the workers are under the auspices of the IWW. What would you say to the Manufacturers Association? I would say, does it matter who we associate with? We could be associating with the devil himself if it improves our standing, if it improves our...
James Starr, organizer of the American Federation of Labor, suggests that most of the trouble was too many immigrants coming into the silk trade that did not thoroughly understand the working of our organizations, or had not become Americanized, and the manufacturers hiring those foreigners at all kinds of
distaste. Should workers be arrested for this disrespect? Explain. I would say no. I do not think the workers should be arrested for this disrespect, although I do acknowledge that the hooting is disrespectful. I don't think the punishment fits the crime. After all, we each have a right to freedom of speech.
Adopt the standard.
Young Bobby D. Romeo.
The IWW has a reputation for violence against industry. Do you think that Paterson city officials should prohibit IWW organizers from coming to our city? I don't think.
Now we shall hear from May.
Hello everyone. In case you've forgotten or think you're so above me to even care about me, allow me to remind you, my name is May Bornstein. Like most of you, I'd like to give a wish we should do in our calendar.
Yes, Chief.
Yes, Ms. Borenstein, I'm sure you're painfully aware that of the previous strike that resulted in mass violence and destruction to the city of Paterson. As the town's police chief, I have a duty to remain objective and protect the citizens of protect the safety of the citizens of Paterson. I can sympathize with your demands, but I must ask, when you say we shall bite the hand that feeds, do you solely mean striking, or do you view violence as an acceptable means?
I mean striking.
Okay, thanks for the clarification.
Miss Flynn. Hang on, please.
So stand up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like everybody's attention. Really quickly, Mr. Lambert has an announcement for the class.
Before we start with money, in character. Before we start buying stuff, we just want to say that as a manufacturer association, we want to say that we support and care about you guys. And any food that is spent at Pelosi will be free and on demand.
Women's equal pay, equal rights.
Good evening, Mayor, townspeople, strike committee, visitor, manufacturer. I am Maria Carveo. I'm 25 years old. I stand before you as a proud daughter of Paterson, born and raised in the city of Silk and Struggle.